Your team fights back to pull one back, but weren't able to get the equalizer. Your thoughts after this one?
We let them, we worked on something specific all week. And the first goal comes from us not executing that when we executed the first 46 minutes and 50 seconds with 10 seconds left. It was a poor PK to give up in the second half. We fought back, of course, when you're down, you always push it and teams always sit back. So we had a lot of the ball. We had looks at goal, an offside goal, questionable PK with Dami, a good goal. And then, at the end of the day, it wasn't enough. We weren't aggressive enough to start the game, both in defense and attacking. We had too many people coming back to get the ball instead of keeping the balance and staying high and looking behind. But again, we fought back into it. It just wasn't enough tonight.
And at halftime, one of the things you told me was that you wanted to see guys like Sam, Sava, Plata making better runs, getting in behind. That's kind of what that goal came off of. So were you pleased to at least see that they're taking into account what you guys are discussing at the break?
Well, yeah, but the whole thing is it's not just on the front guys to run behind. They'll run behind when the ball's being played. And a lot of times we played negative balls tonight. A lot of times we weren't as daring with the ball as we have been the last 3 games. And I think that cost us, in key moments when the ball was played backwards, when we could have penetrated with the ball. We could have moved the ball forward. We could have played behind their defense. So it's not just the guys up front that we talked about at halftime about running behind. It's the guys with the balls behind that are willing to play those balls.
So it's a quick turnaround. You guys play again on Saturday. Do you like when it's a quick turnaround after a game like this? No?
No. We have Albert came off a bit injured. We'll see what his status is. Obviously some tired guys from the Friday game putting in the shift tonight. So we'll have to really think closely about who's on the field Saturday and how we're going to approach this game. And now I believe Dami's out with yellow card accumulation. So it'll be right back to work right after this with the coaches and figure out how we're going to approach the Red Bull game.
I know that the Red Bulls play differently than Montreal, so it's not just about taking the positives and negatives from this one, but if there are things that you want to work on ahead of it, can you take away anything from this one?
Well, in transition in the first half, we did have our opportunities. We did have some key moments, and that's going to be huge in New York. They're obviously a team that gets a lot of numbers around the ball to counterpress immediately, and if we don't find those avenues to play out of and bypass them, then it's going to be a long day Saturday. So, we already started talking to the team about the Red Bull game Saturday, so it's going to be a tough game, tough place to go and play in. A young and very energetic team in New York. So positives take out of this. I'll have to look at the tapes and we'll pinpoint those. But we're already starting to plan for New York.